If you've ever been drawn to a Scorpio man, you already know he's different. Mysterious, intense, magnetic. It feels like he sees straight through you, right into your soul. But here's the truth. You can't chase a Scorpio man the way you would chase other signs. You can't trick him. You can't fake it. And if you try, he'll know instantly. So how do you really attract him? How do you stand out in his world, earn his trust, and pull him closer without losing yourself? That's exactly what I'm breaking down in this video. By the end of this, you'll know the 6 core strategies to attract a Scorpio man without forcing it. The truth about Scorpio men that most people get completely wrong. And how to play the long game, because if you want something real with a Scorpio, patience is your secret weapon. Stick with me, because this isn't surface-level dating advice. Scorpio men don't operate on the surface, and neither should you if you want one. Before you try to attract him, you need to understand what makes him tick. Scorpio men are ruled by Mars and Pluto. Mars gives them drive, passion, and a need for control. Pluto adds depth, secrecy, and transformation. This means he isn't looking for casual. Even when it seems like he's detached, deep down he's looking for a connection that changes his life. He wants intensity, loyalty, something that feels fated. Here's the catch. Scorpio men don't show all of this up front. They test. They observe. They watch you before they ever make a move. So if you want to attract him, you need to respect his process. Don't rush. Don't push. Don't overshare. Think of it like this. You're dealing with a man who is part detective, part warrior. If you pass his silent tests, you'll have him hooked. If you fail, he'll vanish without a word. A Scorpio man has to notice you before anything can happen. But here's the trick. You want him to see you without feeling like you're chasing him. This means putting yourself in his world. Be present. Be visible. If it's online, have a clear presence that reflects who you are, but keep some mystery. If it's in person, show up where he's likely to be, but don't hover or crowd him. Remember, Scorpio men are predators in the dating jungle. They don't chase what's already chasing them. They go after what stands out, what feels just out of reach. So your job is simple. Put yourself in his line of sight. Look like someone worth pursuing. Then step back. Let him feel the pull. If you want a Scorpio man's attention, don't give him everything at once. This doesn't mean playing fake games. It means holding back enough so that he feels compelled to dig deeper. Scorpio men are natural investigators. If you lay out your whole life on the table, he'll lose interest fast. So keep some parts of yourself private. Share things slowly. Drop hints instead of full stories. Show depth, but don't reveal every layer. Think of yourself as a book he can't put down. The cover has to be striking, the first chapter intriguing, but the best parts unfold slowly, pulling him in page by page. The moment he feels like he's solved you too quickly, he'll look elsewhere. Here's a hard truth. Scorpio men don't want shallow connections. They want someone who has lived, struggled, and grown from it. They want a partner who gets the darker, more complicated parts of life. But here's the mistake people make. They confuse depth with chaos. Scorpio men don't want unnecessary drama. They want emotional honesty. They want to know you've faced real challenges and come out stronger. If your life looks too easy, too perfect, or too superficial, they'll assume you can't meet them on their level. So don't be afraid to share your passions, your struggles, and your wisdom. Let him see that you've been through things that shaped you. That's what earns his respect. Scorpio men are possessive by nature. They want to feel like they're your one and only, even before things are official. That doesn't mean you need to isolate yourself. But it does mean you should avoid giving the impression that you're entertaining dozens of options. If your social media looks like a revolving door of admirers, he'll lose interest. For a Scorpio man, attraction is tied to trust. He wants to feel like you're rare, that you're not for everyone, that choosing him means he's winning something valuable. So keep your interactions intentional. Be friendly, but not flirty with everyone. If he sees you respecting yourself, he'll naturally want to claim a spot in your life. The last and maybe most important tip: don't rush him. A Scorpio man doesn't move fast when it comes to commitment. He studies. He tests. He wants to know exactly who you are before he lets you close. This can take time. Weeks. months, even longer. But if you try to push him into a decision before he's ready, he'll back away. Patience doesn't mean doing nothing. It means holding steady while he moves at his pace. Keep showing up as your authentic, mysterious, grounded self. Over time, he'll open up. And when he does, it won't be halfway. Scorpio men are all or nothing. Once he chooses you, you'll have his loyalty, his intensity, and his love like no one else can give. So, let's bring it all together. To attract a Scorpio man. 1. Understand his truth. He's deep, private, and doesn't waste time on the shallow. 2. Be visible, but never desperate. 3. Keep an air of mystery. 4. Show emotional depth, not constant drama. 5. Give exclusivity without trying to control. 6. And above all, be patient. If you get this right, you won't just attract him, you'll keep him. Because once a Scorpio man chooses you, he doesn't choose halfway. Now it's your turn. Have you ever been with a Scorpio man? Did these tips line up with your experience? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your story. And if you want more videos on Scorpio men, compatibility, and attraction, hit that subscribe button. There's so much more I'm going to share with you. Until then, remember, with Scorpio men, it's not about chasing. It's about becoming the one he can't ignore.